Greetings everyone. I hope you people are doing great and keeping in good health. Today I will show you the details of hospital waste management system that is being practiced by Government of Punjab in primary and secondary healthcare department that is carrying out the 167 hospitals of Government of Punjab with for the details of software for the details of staff and hospital waste from details collection to incineration. So we have opened the hospital waste management system in front on the screen. I will start from the I will start from the top, that is we can say heading the infection control program with the logo of infection control program Government of Punjab, and on the right side we have a welcome note for the user and a button for home and a button for release note and change password and logout. Let's come to the menu. Here we first of all have file that will allow us to exit from the software. The second one is a period. In the period section we can select a date, a month and the year that will route us basically or show the data for the selected month and the year. And we have the next option, that is configure sorry in a select period. For the top we have a users drop down. Here we can select a user for which we can specify a time period. The second one is a company, and we have the name of the company, that is Demo Limited. And the second option is year, where we can select we can check the current year, and an option for the drop down in which we can select a year for which we are looking for the data analysis. And the fourth option, we have a period for the month, which shows us a current month, and a drop down for the option to change the month if we want to select the month. And we have a button to save and clone, and the next option is cancel. If we want to cancel, I will click on the cancel button. As I clicked on the cancel button, it will move again towards the dashboard. In the next session, I have a option for system configuration. Actually, this option is performed at the administrator level. I will click on the secure configuration, and in drop down here is security, and in security there is an option that is named as users. I will click on the users. User is basically a setup for the existing users or for the creating a new user. I will divide this section in two portions. First for the existing users, and second for the creation of new users. In the existing users, I have a list on the left side for all existing users. Here I have an option for the search of the users, and at the bottom I have a preview of the user details or HTML view of the user detail, or if I want to download PDF, all the mentioned details of that selected user or Excel sheet. In the left pane of the screen, right pane of the screen, I have all details about the user. I will explain all details one by one. First one is login ID. Login ID is the username or the ID which this user is using while logging in the system. And in the front of the login ID we have a logout time, that is 45 minutes. It means that the user will be logged out automatically if the system is idle with the user for 45 minutes. Next option is username. Username basically is the record keeping of the user. The username is a open field where we can that can be edited at any time, and in the front of the username I have an option for specifying the user to active or inactive state, and this option is enabled by a checkbox, controlled by a checkbox. And the third option is the user email. If we want to put the email of the user, we can use this field for email putting. Next, we have to specify some rights to the user. If we want to allow him is allow entry against post dated check, allow manual rate entry on the sales invoice, and allow entry modification in temporary dose period, allow edit meter reading, allow modify documents in reverse inventory mode, allow changing verification drop down test, etc. In the year option, we have current year, and we can also change the year for the user and the period for the user as well. Furthermore, we have to put some employee details that are employee and designation and department of the employee and the site where he is posted. Other one is SQL authentication. Allow to run SQL script means if he want to show backdated data by using SQL scripts, he can. If we enable it, he can do that. In the bottom, we have a group where that is manager group for this user, and we have an option for the new user, for save, for undo, for delete, or the reset password for the user. And the next portion for the user section is creation of a new user. If I click on the new user, I have an option for creating. So in the new user option, we have to put a login ID or set out the time for the logout, the username of the user, and the user email address, and the status of the user active or inactive. Also, we have an option to allow entries related to post dated check, temporary dose period, reverse inventory mode, verification drop down, and sales invites and meter readings, etc. In the year option, we can change the year and the period for the month and the employer's designation, department or employer type. And in the site option, we can associate the employee to the particular site and also select the group from which this employee belongs to. And I will click on the new or the save button. This was the user section in security. Next one is a group. In the group section, I have options for the users to for the groups to allow for all modules of the system. In the group section, we have basically to define or decide some user rights for the users and assign them to the group that we have decided. First of all, we have an option for the group ID and the group name and the rate in reports. We have option to create a new group for save, undo or delete, or we can search for existing groups. And I have a list of all my groups available in the system. Next one is the membership. Membership means that the persons or the users that are belongs to that particular group. In this section, we have an option for the user to associate with the group. Here I have all my users, and users are checked that are associated. And next one is permission, and the permission section basically allow a group some permissions for the available options. I will elaborate all the available options one by one so that you must have the understanding of backend of the system. And I am opening up this all the available options in the software one by one. First of all, I will click on the top available option, that is hospital waste management, that is a main head or master page of the system. Here I have first access right, that is related to daily roster. If I want to assign daily roster or make a new roster for this user. Sir? Yes. And the user will be able to view roster, can create roster, can save roster, can delete roster, or print the roster of his staff. And the next option is collection. If we allow the user to collect, to view, to new, to save, to print, to find QR code or delete QR code, we can allow him. And next module available in the system is a disposal. If we allow the user to dispose, view, new, save, print QR code or delete, he can do the all options if they are selected for that user. And the next we have a dashboard. In the dashboard he can view infectious waste prevention, infectious waste district, infectious waste healthcare facility, expected versus actual, expected versus actual, expected versus actual healthcare facility, 24 hours progress, best performance, low performance, infectious waste summary, infectious waste graph, incinerator performance summary, incinerator performance graph. Next we have an option that is standard operating procedures. If we want to upload some standard operating procedures on the system, we can allow the user to view, download, upload or remove the standard operating procedures for the staff that is using the particular software. And the next we have personal information form. If we allow some user to watch, to review, to view, to save, to print, to upload, to remove personal information form, he can do the same from this information. In the next option we have health checkup. In the health checkup he can view, save, print, new, download, upload, remove health card. In the report section we have a lot of type of reports, that is daily waste collection, weekly waste collection, monthly waste collection, quarterly waste collection, yearly waste collection, monthly waste deviation, infectious waste monitoring report, health card designation wise report, health checkup summary report, infectious waste incident report. And next we have a setup option. In the setup option, if we allow a user to create district, to view district, to save district or to delete district. And for same for the tehsil, in the tehsil the user can view, new, save or delete the tehsils available in the software. Also he can play with shifts and hospitals. Here in hospitals he has the option to view, new, save or delete, and for same for the staff, to view, new, save and delete, and health card, view, save and delete, and the vaccination, view, new, save and delete. Thank you so much.